duty to find out, what's going on, because we don't want, life is so short. We don't want that last conversation to be,
I don't want to ever say I should have, I could have, I would have done this had I, oh my God, I don't want that to ever be, I don't want to feel that. I'm feeling some kind of way because I'm thinking about certain people in my life that mean so much to me, and I thank God that we're all still together, so I can get it right. I can get it right, so that I could be more of a help,
absolutely,
to that person, more of a listener. It's and whatever's in my power to do is what I really want to do. What God has placed upon my heart. And if I'm loving and they're a gift to me from God, then I should take care of my treasure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Truly take care of it.
So not only are they maybe suffering from something, and even if we don't understand it, then we need to uh, educate ourselves. We need to seek out information so that we can be of help to that person, and listen. And no matter how much they may repeat or say this, and then there's signs sometimes you could see. Sometimes they're so subtle you don't see it until it's already in full effect. Um, uh, but especially if they come to you and say, I need some help. I need some help.
Absolutely.
And some guidance, or, and listen, I love the Lord.
Yes.
I love the Lord.
Okay. He is what gets us through any situation.
But he also gave me and you the mindset that if we need some help, because it's not, well, for me, in my opinion, the body and the mind, needs some help from time to time.
Right.
Especially when we have Miss Greer on the line, then I could go further into it, because I really want someone who's actually gone through it and can speak on it.
Absolutely.
So before, and I'm just gonna start rambling. Listen, you're listening to WKAX 1500 AM, the Winning Worship Morning Show, and we're gonna go to a commercial break.
Okay, and we'll be back momentarily.
We'll be right back. Okay.
A lot.
Oh, you got that part. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm passing notes in the classroom. Since they're watching.
Get a check. Hey, I need y'all to come back. Keep on talking till I come back.
Okay.
All right, let's go back. We're going back live. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, welcome back to the Winning Worship Morning Show. I'm Janet.
I am Pam.
How you doing, Pam?
All is well. How are you, Jay?
All is well. And when we ask how are we doing,
I really mean it.
I
want to know.
No, I really do want to know, because when I ask you how you're doing, I'm looking at you, so I can tell if you're just like
just
going through the motion. I'm all right. No, you're not. And that's how we do it with each other.
Not what you say, but how you
say it, and your body language, and your eyes and everything. So there was a time that I was in the grocery store, and I promise you, it bothered my sister so much.
Turn the mute off.
That would help.
That would help a lot.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I had you on mute. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was going in on it too.
Wow, we went all the way in.
Yes, we did. Okay. Well, listen, for those of you who missed it, I was asking Pam how she was doing, and she said, I'm doing fine. And I said, okay, because I can always look at your face and tell if you, and look at
if
your
I'm
eyes.
doing, if I'm
you,
truly doing
if
fine.
you're truly doing fine, because I'm looking at you, and then if we're on the phone, I need to hear it.
That's right.
You could hear it in the voice. I know, I'm looking at it. But there was a time I was in the grocery store and, my sister was with me, my older sister. And, I think it's their job, the cashiers, the checkout people that check you out.
Right.
And so we're putting our items up on the belt thing, and she says, "How are you guys doing today?" And I said, "Oh, I'm fine." And my sister said, just to see if she had her attention, because she never looked at us, So my sister said, "Oh, I'm not doing so good. They say I'm dying, and I'm standing here bleeding." And so the lady said, she said, "And that's fine. That's great." And my
So
sister,
she really wasn't listening.
She really wasn't listening,
She
and
was
so
just going
that
through the
was
motions.
she was going through the motions of her job, and she kept it flowing. Though I'll tell you, she was having that line was moving, but she was not paying attention.
Wow.
All she needed to hear was, "I'm fine," and then that was her subconscious mind just to keep going. Okay, that's great. And then when my sister said, "No, I'm standing here, I'm dying, I could be shot," and all kinds of things. And she said, "Okay, that's great." So so we really have to pay attention. I know that things get busy for a lot of us, and but we have to take the time. I don't want to ever have a regret of not knowing how you truly are doing. Really, how are you doing? And Pam, I always say that if someone ever needs me,
yes,
that they can call me in the midnight hour, and I mean it.
Yes, truly mean
because
it.
sometimes you can go through your whole day, and then at the end of the night, and you're thinking, "Oh, I don't want to call and bother so and so. They're probably in bed by now." No, we need to be available. For those.
Absolutely.
I make it sound simple and easy, and I know it's not for those who are going through some things, but they need to know.
Say what you mean and mean what you say.
Exactly. And come on now. I mean, be available and be what is it? Pay attention. And like I said, there may be some things that slip by you, but if you start noticing that somebody's getting out of their routine of, usually they come in and what's in the pot, and wanting to know what you're cooking and stuff, and then you don't see them. Oh, they're just in their room. They don't feel like being bothered, or they're just in their room because they don't.
It's called awareness. Awareness.
You see, I can take you down the street, up the block, around the corner, and Pam comes back with a one-liner. That's how she does it. She'll come and she'll hit the nail on the head. Because it is. It's just being aware.
Reverb. It's
Being aware.
Especially if they're in the home with you, and if they're not, because obviously we don't live together. But I'm always concerned.
That's right. And then showing that you're concerned, since when you said that you don't live in the home with them, then if you haven't talked to them and you know that it's normal to talk to them, each and every day, multiple times a day, call that person, go by and really check on them and see how they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, or even if you're living especially, my God, if you're living in the same house with someone and then they just seem to stay in their room, and then, because I always try, and maybe I haven't tried hard enough, but I always tell someone, in my house, if you need me, I'm right here in my room. Absolutely. You know where to find me if you need me. Absolutely. And hopefully that they take that to heart, because I say, I don't care, wake me up. It could be 2:00 in the morning if you need me. Now on my end, sometimes I wonder if I should, maybe I keep feeling like, okay, I extended that invitation, or it's, maybe they'll come to me. And if they don't, keep asking, how are you doing? Do you feel like talking? I don't want to push nobody, but I don't want to give no one that much space.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I have to find that medium to like keep checking on them, without being a bother, and then they snap.
Because they could push you away, and not allow you to come in their space anymore. So we have a caller.
Oh, we have a caller. Good morning. This is Janet and Pam.
Good morning, Janet. It's Rose Greer. How are you?
Fine, Miss Rose Greer. How are you doing this morning? Thank you for calling. Then I appreciate you even more. We had mentioned you this morning and your book, My Tears Didn't Change God's Mind, and your true story about coping with death. My question, you said that I could ask just about anything. When you say coping with death, okay, I'm sorry. Miss Greer, if you don't mind, we need to go to a quick commercial break and we'll be right with you. Everyone, please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
All right. So we got an echo.
Did you cut effects on?
No. So we reset this up. So let's set this back up again. Tell Rose, hold on just a minute. Preparation.
Miss Rose, can you hold on for just a moment?
No.
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Let me see your headset. All right. Say something, Janet.
Hello, good morning. Good morning. Oh, we're just trying out our mics, Miss Greer.
Okay.
All right. Say something.
Can you hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3.
No, I can hear you.
You can hear me, sir? Hello. Testing 1, 2, 3.
That's crazy. This board is running. I don't hear nothing in the
I don't hear anything either.
All right, good one.
Testing 1, 2, 3. No, sir.
I mean nothing.
Oh no. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Okay, do it again. You
Testing 1, 2,
okay,
3.
good. All right, good. No echo. All right, say
No.
something, Pam.
Good morning. Good morning.
Okay, no echo. Good. So we had to reset this board. It was doing what it wanted to do.
They usually do. They have a mind of their own.
Oh, yes.
All right. Say something. Let me see. Say something now, Pam.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Pam.
Good morning, Jay.
All right,
Good morning.
How are you doing
I'm
this morning?
fine. I am so fine.
Put that
Yes,
shit.
you are.
Let's
All right, so once they turn off, we have to reset them every time. So
don't touch this.
yeah, so we good. All right, so we should have Rose should be able to hear Rose, so we should be good. All right, Rose, say something.
Hello.
I heard him.
Mm-hmm.
You heard her?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, on the speaker. We want to hear on the radio. All right, now say something, Rose. Ah. Thank you.
Ah, beautiful.
All right.
Beautiful.
All right, so we'll be back. What we got? How much time we got on this song?
3 minutes and 55.
All right, cut it. We're coming back in a minute. They're going to Rose, put some background music on.
It's already background. That's what I was asking you about. Why is the background music playing?
Okay, we'll go.
Authorizing it to play it.
All right, well, we can't reset it right now. So just go to 1 minute, bring them back in a minute. I'm going to the truck to see what it sounds like.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Miss Rose? Yes, we'll be, the producer's going to cut the song in, so we'll be back in a minute. I am so sorry.
What got happened is we're going to shut that down and restart, but we don't have no extra music to, you can bring no CDs down there?
I know I don't think I took them out.
No, because when Rose go to talking, she got to come through here, so we can't restart. So, because what's going to happen, we got to restart the whole program, but we can't do that to happen.
10, 9, 8,
Let me check the time.
7, 6, 5, 4,
Good morning. Good morning. We are back. We are back, and welcome to the Winning Worship Morning Show.
Good morning, and we're back also with author Rose Greer, and we were speaking on, well, actually, I wanted to know a little bit about her book, and maybe that will also tell what experiences she's gone through. I'm stumbling over my words because I guess I'm trying to choose them carefully, but I'm just going to go ahead and speak my mind. It may sound silly to some, and God, what a question. So, Rose, can you help me out and tell us a little bit about your book?
Well, good morning again. Again, I'm Rose Greer, and I'm author of My Years to Change God's Mind.
And it's distorted.
Thank God. And
There
my
gotta be some
best selling
effects.
book is
There gotta be some effects.
so it wasn't an
All
anthology.
the effects off of it.
But I wanted to come on this morning to discuss the topic that
Yeah, all the effects off.
over to me, and just to go into a little bit about my background. I saved, sanctified, filled with all the ghosts.
When Mr. Big people call saying,
Thought I was living a pretty good life. Then life happened. We think that things can't happen to us. We're immune to
That's
stress.
right. Mm-hmm.
And I found out hard way that I wasn't.
Wow. I mean, so when you say that you thought that you, well, that we all think, I guess, that we can handle things until it actually really happens to us. And they always say death is a part of life, but yes, I understand that, but it's how we cope with it.
Exactly. I agree with that. I totally agree with that.
And we all need a support system, but sometimes we need a little extra help. And that's where some people, I think, are confused. They just are always thinking of, okay, it's faith, it's God.
You know, a lot of times,
this is bad.
when you find yourself in a place where you're angry with God, you don't want to talk to God. You know, what do you do then? So, because as Christians, you know, I thought that the God of everything, the God that I knew, the God that I served, He was my protector. So, and in being my protector, when I prayed and asked Him to cover my children, my house, my everything, I expected for Him to do that. So, and when that doesn't happen, what do you do? What do you do?
Yeah. Okay. That, well, yeah. So tell us a little bit really about your story and how, well, I would say beginning to end, but just tell us what happened. And then how do you cope with it, or how did you?
Well, let me say this. I am African American. I have been raised to be stronger than everybody else,
Yes.
to be resilient, to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, even when your boots didn't have any straps.
Wow.
You know, I had gone through some things, growing up as a black person in this country. So I was always raised by my grandmother um, and a very strong mom later on in life. And they were strong women, never, rarely saw my grandmother cry, never,
Right.
because she was strong. And so that's what she imparted into us to, be demure, but to also be strong and never let them see you pray, And when I found myself coping with a loss that I couldn't cope with, and you're going to catch that later, I was coping with a loss that I couldn't cope with because this not only this hurt, it fractured being, it fractured my mind.
Wow.
It fractured my mind. And so everybody's looking at me because, as you know, Janet, I'm a host minister. So everybody's looking at me. Uh, are you not praying enough? Are you not fasting enough? You need to see God in this situation. And I'm sitting there, and I am damaged. I'm not
Mm.
the person I was the day before this happened to me. I'm not. You know how we are. We're good and clean and
Yes.
everything. I'm sitting there. I don't want to brush my teeth. I don't want to stand up. I don't want to bathe. I don't want to look in the mirror. I don't want to cope with what is normal everyday life for everybody else. So, what did I do? What
Right.
I know what I do. I know what it is.
Mm.
They're gonna turn you, here.
Right.
Ask her to turn her radio down.
Okay.
Cause we hear her echo.
Excuse me, Miss Spirit, can you turn your radio down just a little bit? Okay, thank you. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
It don't have nothing to do with the headphones. It's some kind of effects or something.
Okay,
It don't have nothing to do with it.
is it still echoing?
I don't hear it.
Hmm?
I don't hear it anymore.
Okay,
Okay.
we're fine. Yes, I do. I do. Please continue. I'm sorry I had to interrupt you.
No, we don't hear it anymore. That's fine.
Mm. Right. 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 Well, I like the fact that you didn't give up and you kept trying. My God.
Miss, No, listen, please hold your thought and even write it down. I want you to continue. Please do. We need to go to a commercial break. So, you're listening to WKAX 1500 AM, the faith,
winning worship music. I'm sorry, I'm still on Rose Greer. The winning worship morning show.
faith frequency on your dial.
We'll be right back with more of Rose Greer.
Hey, tell her she got to turn her radio down. She echoing on everything she's saying. Rose,
Yes.
you sound good, but you can't listen to yourself.
I'm not listening to myself.
You got the app on?
Oh, let me make sure I don't have the app on. The app might be on my other phone.
Right.
The app is on my other phone.
Right. That's why if I tell you I saw a bird flying backwards, believe me.
Let me see. Let me make sure that I turn it. Okay.
Yeah, you sound good, but you give me a reverb, so everything is reverb because I hear the app playing in the background.
Okay. It's off.
All right, great.
I was sharing the app with somebody earlier, and I guess I must have signed it.
Yeah, so that's why we're getting the echo. Let me say something. You hear echo in your system.
No, I don't hear it.
You hear no more? Okay, cool. All right. Now we ought to be good.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Mhm. Just started.
Mhm.
Why do you walk out? You can't walk out and you know what we're doing. No, we get off the air.
I didn't know what to do.
You gotta stay in there, buddy.
So is the echo gone?
Yeah, it's gone. The woman had an app on. She's trying to listen to herself. You can't listen to yourself when you lie.
At this point.
But what about them? So they don't have no reverb. You know,
They didn't hear anything yet, but we found out there. All right, tell her to get ready. 28 seconds.
28 seconds.
Okay.
We'll bring Rose back. Tell her to do a recap of who they talking to. Hey, say who you talking to and what she talking about in the topic and you got on the line.
20 seconds.
Right now? Okay, we're
20
momentarily.
seconds.
Yeah, we're going to be speaking with Rose Griffin, author of
10, 9, 8,
Go ahead.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Good morning. You're listening to the Winning Worship Morning Show, and we are talking with author Rose Greer about her book, and My Tears Didn't Change God's Mind. We left off with you. This. Oh, I hope everyone's listening to this because coming in on the middle of it, but it's good. We need to hear it. But you actually wanted to play
Are you muted?
the radio. I mean, play on the. Sorry, I'm looking at my producer. To play on the freeway.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So can you imagine, going to bed and then waking up different, because that's basically what happens to me. Everything happened in an instant. You're a good, solid person, and then the next day you're lost and you're confused. And it's kind of like, okay, God, I'm anointed. I'm anointed, God.
Yes.
So it's that you gave to me, but I am lost. I am confused, and I am hurt. And the only way that I can ease this pain is to eliminate the pain. Day after day, whenever I had the grace to go to sleep, I would fall asleep, and then I would wake up angry because I woke up.
Right. Oh, I understand. I do.
Like, okay, God, is this like a cruel joke? I woke up again. Why did I wake up again?
Feeling the same way.
Exactly. Because you're not living, you're just existing. Because when you wake up and you don't deem it necessary to bathe or to wash your face or to brush your teeth or even that matter, to even just stand up. I didn't want to stand up. And so quite often I found myself just being in the fetal position in what used to be my prayer closet. Now this was the closet that I went to blast God. This was the place that I went to, my private place, where I had those conversations with God, those angry conversations. And for all you good Christians that's out there saying, you can't be angry at God, He can take it, you can't.
Oh, say that again.
He can absolutely, he can take it, you can't. Because the thing is, God made me just like this. He knew that I was going to experience that hurt before I experienced it. And He knew how I was going to respond to it.
Right.
It's those things. You know how it's one of those people in life, you pray for something and it happens, real quick because you have God's favor.
Right.
And then this happened. And the biggest prayer of my life, when I went to the emergency room with my son, when I got there, and they took me in this little room, and I said, okay, we must be in the wrong room. We need to be in the regular waiting room. Why are we in this room? And they brought the chaplain, and I told the chaplain, I said, sir, you're in the wrong room. He just came by. Whenever there's a person that comes in that's what, and I was like, no, sir, you can get out now.
Oh my God.
And if I need some prayer, it ain't gonna come from you. My mother got the sheet on the speed dial with Jesus.
Right.
So I won't be needing your sir. So and it was because I was indignant because I was entitled to God's favor because I had always been entitled to God's favor. So, but when the doctor came in and looked at me, and he said. I said, so when we leaving? He told me, he said, Miss Greer, if you pray, you need to pray now.
My God.
Wow.
So, and it's just, and that's where it all, I felt a piece of my spirit leave my body. And I would not believe that I wasn't going to leave that space with my son without my son being with me. I could not accept that. Could not accept that. That he wasn't going to walk out with me.
Lord. I'm sorry. I'm having a visual of you in that place, in that room, and in the unbelief or disbelief of what was happening. Like the whole world changed right then.
And girl, and then the next day, the son had the audacity to sign.
My
Yeah.
goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Because I couldn't believe that the sun even rose. I couldn't believe that the sun would even rise. And my son
Wow.
wasn't, who was my
So,
world, life, he grew up together. Because I was a teenage mother.
Right.
Up together. I had been his best friend, his entire life. And so for this stuff happening to me, it was unbelievable. I'm like, the sun is shining.
I mean,
That the moon wasn't dripping in blood. I just could not believe it.
yeah, because what you were feeling, you felt. I think everyone should be feeling that. Like you said, the sun had the audacity to come out and shine. Like everything was still moving on without you and your son.
Exactly. Exactly. So here I am. I'm left dazed and confused. Dazed and confused.
so at that point, did they try to separate you from your son when you were in there? At that point, did they try to separate you from your son when you were in that room?
No, no. They knew probably, early on that I wasn't moving.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, I actually have a picture of me sitting there holding his hand, and I'm talking to him, and I could feel him trying to communicate with me. I could feel that, and I
You
just
stopped at the top of the hour.
I said, I need for you to squeeze my hand, and he actually squeezed my hand,
Oh.
and they're telling me it's just body reflexes or what have you, and then I heard his soul speak to me, and at that moment, in that moment, I knew God that I served. In my mind, he would be very clear on this. In my mind, my God had betrayed me. In my mind, he had
Right.
betrayed
Right.
me. So here I was, bitter, broken, angry, hurt, confused,
Mm-hmm.
and anointed.
And anointed, right. No,
So
I wanted everybody to hear that because of your cries, your bitterness, your anger, and then your anointed.
absolutely, absolutely.
And see, and a lot of people would look at someone like you that you are anointed and you're this woman of status and your background and the whole, you had a good life. But a lot of people don't understand the tragedy like that affects everyone differently. But may I ask, please, how old was your son?
He had just turned 38.
Wow. So you see, there you go. I mean, even the loss of a baby is tragic, but when you've spent those many years
Absolutely.
with that is like a part of you truly was gone. And that part can't be replaced, not that part. But wow. So I mean, I know this isn't an overnight thing, but as you were going through it, and from what I'm understanding, it was like about a year or so, or is that before that I mean, because how were you, uh, well, when did you start to seek help? I should ask that question. When did you start seeking help?
I started to seek help probably about 5 months because I couldn't function before that. Probably about 5 months after. Because the thing was I had attempted suicide in those 5 months. I had attempted suicide, and it's only by the grace of God that I'm sitting here having this conversation because it was nothing but a miracle that I did not die. And um, I for my daughter and my son, they they looked at me and they were like, "Mom, you know, we know that you're going through something, and it's okay. you know. But I had literally forgotten that there were other people in this world besides me and Troy Lee, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because nothing else mattered, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it
Nothing
does.
else, nothing else mattered. But if I was going to stay on this side of the dirt, if I was going to stay on this side of the dirt, I had to seek help. And so I started out on the mission. You know, I called my doctor, got a referral to somebody. Uh, they were crazier than I was.
Mhm.
They obviously had OCD or something. Because I moved the Kleenex box and the lady got up and put it back in the spot that it was in. And I looked at it and I'm like, everything is so symmetrical. She had a Kleenex box and a lamp in the exact same spot on both sides of this little chair that I was sitting in. And I was like, okay, she can't help me because she is crazy. She's
Mm-hmm.
crazy too. Wait a minute, she is crazy. She cannot help. So
Oh
that
my.
would bother me because you pay attention to this, those kind of things. So everything would bother me. And then I go to somebody and they told me to do tapping and to do something else. And okay, that might work for you, but if I start tapping my head, I'm probably gonna start pulling my hair out next. So I
Oh.
need money for this hair. So it's just it was just those kind of things. So everybody that I went to talk to there was something wrong with them. And then finally I met this lady and I'm sitting in her office and she told me, she looked me right dead in my eyes and she said, Rose, I cannot fix you.
Wow.
Mm.
She said, I can't fix you. She said, what I can do is I can help you learn how to cope with what
Ah.
you have left.
Okay. I get it. Okay. Yes. Yes. She can't fix you, but she can help you to learn how to cope with it.
Exactly. And so because of her honesty, I said, I looked at her and I said, thank you for being honest. She said, no. She said, no one can fix you. She said, I can prescribe you medication. I can listen to you, but I can't fix you.
Hmm.
So that comes from within. But I am going
Amen.
to. So when you have suicidal thoughts, you have my phone number. You can call me. If you have this situation, you can call me. I'm going to call you to check on you. I'm going to make sure that you're okay. And so what I heard her say was, Rose, it is
Y'all
okay
okay? Y'all
for
okay?
you not
Y'all
to be
all right?
okay. We're going to learn how to cope with this.
Hmm. See, and I think we all do. We do need coping skills, because again, everybody does grieve different. I am so thankful to God that you were not successful in your suicide attempts because God has a plan. He had a plan for you. Um, it still does. I mean, because obviously you're helping many people um, with their situation similar to yours, and it's really good to know that people need to know you can't be fixed. That you can learn how to cope
Absolutely.
with it, and so you can still have a quality of life.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Yes, yes.
So,
How?
Janet,
Go ahead.
you said everybody grieves differently. And I often say this, and it's in my book. Your grief is just a measure of your love.
Mm.
That's
Mhm.
all it is. Your grief is just a measure of your love.
Wow. Okay, I'm listen, not just because you're here on the radio with us that I so appreciate. I'm gonna remember that because I felt that in my spirit to be true. To be true. The grief is a measurement of your love. Yours was mighty deep, mighty deep for your son.
That's it. And that's it. And so once I realized that love knows no space or no time, once I realized that, and once I realized that this is now my purpose to help somebody else. I'm okay. I'm okay. I breathe every single day. I breathe every single day. But it's simply a measure of my life. That is it.
And with your coping skills, you're able to deal with it. I mean, on a daily. Now you can accept the sun. Listen, Miss Greer, we're gonna have to go to a quick commercial break. If you can hang in there with us just a few more minutes, we'd love to talk to you. And I know you're busy, so just give us a moment. You're listening to WKAX 1500 AM with a winning worship radio,
The faith frequency on your dial.
and we'll be right back.
Shows and surrounding areas, get ready for a surprise. We are bringing to you a 24-hour gospel station, our sister station, WKAX 1500 AM, located at 113 Washington Avenue Northwest in Russellville, Alabama. Download our app on Google Play Store, WKAX 1500 AM. For more information, visit our website at WKAX1500am.com or set your dial to faith frequency at 1500 AM radio in your
Yo, yo, yo! Knox Media Group in partnership with the Nut House Studios presents Showtime at the Show Silent Showcase on Saturday, October 29th, 2022. Contestants will have the opportunity to win prizes up to $1,000. We are now seeking talent, comedians, spoken word artists, dancers, singers, rappers, groups, bands, and choirs. To sign up, go to www.d105fm.com or www.wkax1500am.com or call the station at 256-712-2887. Go ahead and sign up, submit your application, and show the show's area your talent.
Right Now Cleaning Service, owned and operated by Mr. James McCoo, located at 602 East 2nd Street, Tuscumbia, Alabama. You can call at 256-483-7088 or email james.mccoo@comcast.net. Let us help you look your best and smell fresh. A thing worth doing is worth doing well. Colossians 3:23, and whatsoever ye do, do it heartily, as to the Lord, not unto man. Right Now Cleaning Service, we're here to serve you.
The best day of my life.
Me too. The Lord just take me all in.
The best day of my life. Hallelujah. The best day of my life.
Oh, she's still on the phone.
I'm trying to say, I'm an absolute. I'm a, so we,
We come back on 15. We come back on 15 now.
ask you how long is she been, is she still available for us, because I know we have somebody else.
Yeah, because that's just my problem.
You know what, because I'm here shortly. What I'm gonna do is try to wrap up her story and have her talk about where they can purchase her book and things like that, and then we'll exit her on out and say bye. You make sure to call Vanessa and just ask her if she gets call in anything after 10:30 or something.
Yeah, like, so 15 and then y'all got 15 minutes. So we'll start back. I'll start you back 10:15 and then you will talk till 10:30. I mean, you don't have to, like, I got you muted over here right now. But, you know, like, as far as if y'all do mute it, just unmute it before you go home.
That's what we. Oh, yeah, no. I just want to know how much longer that you had available because we were gonna because I know you have a busy morning, and so we're gonna finish it a little bit with your story, talk about your book, where it could be purchased, and all of those things, and then let your beautiful self go. Okay, so you have about 10 or 15 minutes. We can do 5 minutes. You know what? Let me have him see if he can because I think he's playing probably 10 more minutes of music. So I'll let him know that we'll need 5 minutes. We can cut the music. No. What we're gonna do is go tell him that if he could just cut this in the next 2 minutes, and then we'll come back and go into the word. Okay, so he can go ahead and play the 10 minutes, and then when we come back, we'll wrap it up with you. Okay. All right, thanks. Thank you, Rose. All right. Oh, yeah, okay, I got you. We still have the 15 minutes. Because we still have the bears. Well,
Sure.
well, I thought you said something else.
Oh, you thought I said it.
I am.
Huh? Welcome back to the Winning Worship Radio morning radio show. I am Pam.
I am Janet, and we're talking with the author Rose Greer. Her book, My Tears Didn't Change God's Mind. And it's a true story about coping. I like the way she said that she can't be fixed, but she can learn to cope. So it's a true story about coping after death. And we're talking with Rose Greer. Are you still with us, Miss Greer? Okay. Miss Greer's book is available on Amazon, so check this out on Amazon. Again, the book is entitled My Tears Didn't Change God's Mind, a true story about coping with death. So we're not going to keep her too much longer, but I just want to say that mental health is real, that we do need to talk about it and not be afraid of it, and listen and act. Miss Greer, I'm still kind of I'm stuck on many things that you said. It really was enlightening. So I want to thank you for sharing with us today. Mm. Right. That's right. Right. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Right. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes.
It'll make all the difference in the world.
Hmm. That's right, and I like that. When you said if you get that feeling to hug somebody or that feeling to call somebody, do it because we've all got that feeling. And I mean, and then you hear like a day or two later they're in the hospital, they're sick or they're dead or something, and it's like, oh my God, I should have followed my first mind. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Yes, we do. Hmm. Right.
You know that's not diabetes. It's a sickness.
Mm-hmm.
It is an absolute sickness.
And nothing to be ashamed of.
Nothing, because I was so ashamed. I was so ashamed that I wasn't perfect. And when my mother told me, she said, "You're stronger than this. You need to get yourself together. You are stronger than this." And in my head, I was thinking, "Oh my God, I'm disappointing her again.
Right. Here we go.
Here we go. I'm disappointing my mom again." But I could not get myself together. I could not shake it off. I could not have tried, and I couldn't. Every time I tried to do it on my own, I ended up in that same state, confused, and just not being able to put one foot in front of the other. And it wasn't until I actually found somebody that could help me, I mean, that couldn't fix me, but she could help me cope,
Mm-hmm.
that I was able to say, "Let me having this conversation with you." I wouldn't be
Wow.
able to done talking. You know, I used to be a social butterfly. You know, I was at everything, knew everybody. You needed something, call Miss Bridge. She could get it for you. And then I lost myself. And then I was like, okay, God, I'm not who I was the day before this happened to me. So what am I supposed to do now? And then I started getting these strange calls and these messages on social media about, because I guess for some people my life looks okay.
Mm-hmm.
For me to not be able to handle it on my own, it was just kind of like, God, this is not the group I want to be in. This is not the badge I want to wear. This is not what I wanted to use my. I didn't want to be used for this. But if this is what you are calling me to do,
Yes.
I can save one person. If I can just stop one person, and I know that there's one person on this phone right now that's listening. If I can stop one person from taking their life, my life purpose has been fulfilled.
And
The person wanted to save, I couldn't save because it was beyond me,
right.
and I was selfish. If I did not say, okay, I look all right on the outside, my shell is fine, my interior is damaged.
Yes. That's why a lot of people look at other people. I have a friend who's going through some things, and she said, nobody's taking me serious about my illness. And so I told her, I said, because you look so good on the outside, they see that you're functioning, and even though she may cry out for help, well, she and I roll like that. So she always says, you understand, because I take the time to. I know, and she's a beautiful young lady, and but her inside is, it's she's in pain, but no one sees that because even though she has she's going through something physical, her mental is what's getting her, and she's driving and she's doing all kind of things. So they think, oh, she's fine, she'll get over it. And she said, I can't do this.
Exactly. And so somebody needs to hear her.
Oh, I stick to her like glue.
And don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. But because it was very hard and very difficult for me, especially being the person that I was, to admit that I needed help.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And they did not want to disappoint everybody around me. But it came, I could hear my grandmother's words because I wanted to be of a help to my children. I wanted to help my family shoulder this burden of grief. And I could hear my grandmother's voice saying this to me, and I guess that's why she used to say this to me. You can't save anybody if you're drowning, baby.
So true. I mean, really. You have to take care of self in order to take care or help someone else.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why when you get on the plane, they say put your mask on
First.
And put it on your children or your elderly person or whoever is next to you before you can offer assistance. But as a parent and as, a daughter, typically, when you hit the brakes too hard, you immediately grab the person that's sitting in the front seat with you because we're not taught to be selfish. So that was hard for me to do. But I could not help my children because my children were grieving, but I could not help my children until I got help for myself.
Well, thank God though that that things went the way that they did for you, because and because I wasn't aware until you spoke on it this morning that you had other children. So I'm so thankful for you, and we're unfortunately slowly out of time. But listen, there will be another time I'm going to ask you to come on, because this is a never ending story. And not only just about your story, but many stories out there and people who are needing help. And so, again, please go on to Amazon and check out her book, My Tears Didn't Change God's Mind, a true story about coping with death. And like I said, there's so much to mental illness, but there is someone out there for you. Miss Greer, I can't thank you enough. Thank you for being on the show with us today.
So much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
God bless you, and we'll talk soon, okay?
All right.
All right. Bye-bye. You're listening to the Winning Worship Morning Show on WKAX 1500 AM, Winning Worship Radio. And we're the faith frequency on your dial. We'll be right back. It's getting bigger.
Somehow, oh Lord, if you would trust and obey, learn how to know His way. Oh Lord,
It's fine.
just lean on Lord, He will make a way. I know somehow. If you would trust
Did you
and
reach it?
obey, learn how to know His way.
Message, I didn't check it yet.
Oh
Haven't checked it yet.
So y'all say it's another call coming or
Uh-huh.
what time?
I messaged her and told her 45.
Okay.
Let me see if she responded back. Let's see. Okay, yeah. She said yes, so she'll be calling in at 10:45.
All right. So we go right on.
Okay.
We go on at 10:45. Y'all can do the weather and
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
everything that we missed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and do most of it since you're talking. So that's great.
That's why it's sensitive.
No, that's the one that you interviewed.
No.
So,
No, it wasn't. No, I.
and that's a iffy subject to me.
I know, and you know what?
Because I'm going through it.
Because you know what?
That's right. That's
So-
right. So
Okay, then you were
I did
okay
the best
with
thing.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, because you
Yeah.
you did say one or two things, and that was enough.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. And that's what she said. So,
you know, and
that's a tough subject because I've been dealing with it since long and past. So.
and see, but you're because I have told
Thank
you.
you, Jay.
No, because I have told you that before. All the one thing I had once you on and just
I
go
know it. I know it. Sometimes it's like I work. I wake up every hour, 1 hour. You know.
because even if you call me at 2 o'clock, Jay, I know you're gonna be here at 7. I'm coming. You know, because I don't want you. That's okay. We can move on. Something else. So I'm gonna do this. We're gonna talk about roll over that will not ever go on. If you even have to step down, or maybe like she said to me, not to stop, but I'm gonna wait for you sometimes to call. I'm just saying, pick me up. Oh, you'll do night drive? I'll just going to work. Guess who's coming to dinner?
Yay.
I was trying to get my stuff up tonight. Yeah, because see, it's what you make it. And I know why. Which is what a lot of us do. Yeah. You know, but no one else eat your work because you tell everyone else, well, we understand she's the hard. Okay, I understand. But then,
Because
you
you
know,
have to solve the
you
thing
look,
9 months apart.
yeah.
Losing both of them.
Mm-hmm. And just when you were trying to cope. And even though we knew mom was sick, you just never think that you're gonna go.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because even that becomes a part of your daily life, the routine of getting mom to dialysis. Because it becomes part of your daily life, you know. And one thing I really do love that she said is, we'll never be fixed.
That's
But
right.
we can cope.
That's right.
And we could, through our coping skill and good friends and
It's just
family,
something.
we can have broken, bitter, angry, empty. And she said she felt like her heart was snatched from her. Oh, and then, I like when she said the sun had the audacity to shine the next day.
Yeah.
You know, see, those are things that people don't understand.
Angry.
You don't know how to take an episode. That's she is.
She was angry.
You know, and then they got to the beach, she forgot about it again. Yeah. And that doesn't look, and that doesn't mean she didn't love them.
Right.
It's just that was so hard. I'm saying all that because even if you sit there trying to get to say, yeah, then I want to talk about this, but I gotta go flip this special. I thought you was cooking shit. You want to talk about something? And then you bring me a bottle of syrup and say the pancakes will be ready in a minute. You're gonna have some pancakes with that chicken. You know, I mean, things you have to know because that's why even when you get up, I was trying to look at your face and try to look at everything. And it's just like, but here lately, says, and part of it is, you know. So if you're going to do something else in combination with this, I just don't know what it is, but I know it's something. Right. You know. I look a skirt. I'm not even wearing. You hear me? I flip a skirt that I'm not wearing. So, I mean, get that visual. She gonna flip a skirt. She's not even wearing the skirt. Good Lord, how are we working that? Oh, Lord. And you know, I know it. That should be so awkward. And now I mean, I have time to talk about it.
Message me, ask her how did her relationship with God increase.
But see, we're talking about the right. But that would have been a good question.
Okay.
Y'all can do weather and everything.
Okay.
She call in and say, oh, we have a call.
Okay.
Okay. Like that.
What have you said? Minute 50.
What's the weather currently? Current weather in this one.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Winning Worship Morning Show. I am Janet.
I am Pam.
And you're listening to KAX 1500 AM this morning, the Winning Worship Radio. Listen, we had just had a very special guest in with us this morning, Miss Rose Greer, and we were discussing her book and her personal experiences. My Tears Didn't Change God's Mind. That is out on Amazon, so check that out. It was a really, really enlightening well, I don't want to say story in the sense of it was made up, but it was interesting to hear.
It was her true
It was-
life, pretty much testimony that she gave, talking to us, and she really did
have some good points.
Yes, she touched on a lot of good areas that sometimes we're afraid to. Well, not afraid to, but shy away from talking about, and just let us know so many times we're in our feelings and we try to shut down. And she pretty much was letting us know that if you see that happening, reach out to that person. Just don't let it be the last time that you speak with them, and
Or just assuming they'll be okay.
Right.
And but the other thing, and I have to put it into my own words, there's so much that she said that I wrote some down, some things I'm trying to remember, but one thing she said that something to the effect about how she was feeling and how she had gotten away from God. He had never left her, of course, but in her feelings towards him, so he had already created her. He knew how she was going to feel and what she was going to go through. But I think after she did get the coping skills, in order to deal with the death, she was able to get back to her relationship with God. Because sometimes people get so lost that, they can't get back to themselves, to their families, to God.
Absolutely.
But he is always there. So she needed those coping skills. Some people do need medication, whatever the case may be, whatever you're needing. But I do believe that if you always had that foundation of God, if you've always had him in your life, you will get your way back. You will.
Yes, I do. I believe that, as well as, it's up to us to make sure that the person or, people in your life are okay. Make sure they just not, brushing you off or saying, oh, I'm fine. Just watch their body language. Just pay attention. Just pay attention. And it's up to us to make sure that they're okay. Um, but on another note, we want to go ahead and just thank her again for
Yes, thank you.
calling in and just telling us about her pretty much testimony that she gave us, and encouraged us to do what we should do, as Christians. But anyway, is it wrong, or do we lack faith when we seek mental health? We will be having another caller come in just a few minutes. But today's weather in Russell currently is 75 degrees outside.
It's beautiful.
Sunny, no rain in the air. High 86 today and low 62. Very low chance of precipitation on tonight, which is 10%. So we are having a beautiful day here in Russellville, Alabama.
I was gonna throw a scripture because there's something that was just, with our faith. Is it not so much bad, but the question about, do we not have enough faith because we seek mental health? It has nothing to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like she said, it's an illness. We can have faith and we do love the Lord, but it's an illness. So like if you have heart problems, diabetes, you mentioned, high blood pressure, you need help with that.
Absolutely.
So we need help with our mental health. So because I'm still thinking about my girlfriend, and I know she she loves the Lord,
Yes.
but she has this chemical imbalance in herself. But let me move on to something else real quick.
Okay.
We'll get back.
Well, we have
We'll
a
get
caller
back to that.
coming in.
Oh my goodness.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Winning Worship Morning Show. Who may I ask is calling? Good morning,
Good morning.
Evangelist. Good morning. We're gonna ask that if you have your app on or your radio on, if you can turn it down just a little bit for us, so that we can hear you well. Okay. Okay. Well, we are touching on is it wrong or do we lack faith when we seek mental health, Evangelist?
Well, I think it's not a lack of faith, it's a lack of not having knowledge and not understanding what the basis of mental health derives from and in the brain, in the mind, in areas that you deal with mental health. Um, and I think as Christians, we have stigmatized it so bad that people don't seek help. And so, no, it's not a matter of not having faith. It's not having wisdom and understanding.
Mm-hmm.
And a man of God used to say, when you get everything and you don't get understanding, you lack a lot. So, no, it's not a lack of faith. It's just the understanding the attributes of mental illness.
Okay. So have you experienced these situations where you shut down and you're, I guess, how some people say, well, my faith is being tested. Have you had that time in your life where you've said that to yourself?
Yes, I used to say I knew Prozac before I knew prayer. I knew Prozac before I knew how to pray.
Okay.
So I've been on a lot of mental health medications. And what I was on was because I got depressed. I went through a loss with my husband and my son. I went to prison, and then my sister died. And I went through a lot in my life between 2017 and up until today. Right now, I'm on 3 different medications. To be ashamed of the fact that I have to take medication. And I think back of my childhood and growing up and the things that happened to me as a child, being molested by a cousin, being abused. And so with me, I was able to go to psychiatrists and doctors because I had insurance. Well, my sister, we grew up in the same household. And she wasn't able to get medical attention or go to a psychiatrist to help understand what she was going through. So she got on crack. She started drinking. She started doing marijuana and stuff. So, and I understood her plight. I understood why she was going through what she was going through. And she became hooked on street medication as I went to the pharmacy to get mine. Is it a difference? No, it's not. My sister reached out for the world to help her.
Right.
I reached to a doctor to help me. And that's the you see a lot of people just ostracized, and people don't want to have anything to do with them because they say they're crazy. They're on drugs, they're alcoholics. You don't know what a person is going through in their mind as to why they are doing it. But it's something that causes them to do what they're doing. And that's where the church, we as the body of Christ, need to really hit on the mental illness, why people are hooked on the drugs. Am I a drug addict? Because I have to take medication to go to sleep. I have to take medication to wake up. I have to take, I have ADD. I take Adderall. Now you have to on the street to buy Adderall. I take oxycodone for my back, for my knees. I take Effexor for my mind. I take Lyrica. I took a lot of medication. So am I better than the person that has to die on the street because I can go to Walmart and put and show my doctor's because I can get diabetes. But I have faith that I can heal this diabetes and I don't take my insulin. I have a heart condition. Do I think God can heal my heart? Yes, I do, but I'm going to take my blood pressure medication.
Right.
It's the same analogy. It's just different medical dysfunctions that we have in our bodies. If we could get everybody that's on drugs off the street and tell them it's okay to go get help and show them where to get help, we could put a good in mental illness. If we could just walk down the street and say, hey, what's going on with you? Why are you homeless? Why are you on drugs? Why? Get understanding instead of judging. The body of Christ has forgot about the people, but they don't forget about me because why? I can pay my tithes. I drive a nice car and not bragging, but I work, but I'm on drugs. I take medication. I mean, you ought to see when I go to my doctor's, I have to take this big purse and go through every one of my pills and all my medicine that I take. If I threw that bag away, I'll show you something. I had left home, I traveled, and I had forgot my medication. It cost $76 for my friend to overnight my medication to Montgomery because I could not go. I was frantic. What am I going to do without my medicine?
So do you think that, so since you didn't have your medicine, and you said you went frantic, you just didn't know what you were going to do without your medicine, do you think that was you were losing faith in God at that point because you had to depend on your medication?
Right. No, I wasn't losing faith in God because I have true faith and I have the faith of the grain of a mustard. I believe God can heal me. I'm a healer. But at the same token, we can't be ignorant to the fact that we have issues in our body. I'm working with this.
Right.
She turned her head away from it.
I have an 8% but I can take my
Evangelist, are you with your phone, or are you close to your phone, or because it's a lot of interference? I don't know if you're
moving
it down
around
or no. I'm
not
on my phone.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. And then it may just be interference from here at the radio station. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
And you that from the prison to, I mean, you had there's a history of a lot going on with you. So yeah, you do need other help.
Yeah. I reached out at a young age, 20-some years old. I started ministering at 16, and I can say I've been on medication for probably about 30 years. I've been on some form of medication for my heart, my depression, and so my diabetes. I've been on a lot of medication, and I have faith that God will heal me. But until then, I want to say this. I don't know if I can, but I was thinking about Lex Lucader. He's a world-renowned preacher. I read a lot of his books. He's a Church of Christ, but he's an awesome author and minister of God. But he lost sight of the fact that God could heal his son with mental illness. He tried suicide several times. He went through a lot of stuff. And you can Google him, and he tells the story how he wished he had his son some help by the professional. He took him to preacher after preacher, laid hands on others, but he did not seek out mental illness help from a professional. His son would probably be alive today because he tried to kill himself several times, and then he succeeded in doing it.
Right.
So that's an instance. I've read a lot of his books. He's a great author, but that right there hurt him in his heart.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a belief in the system to help some. And we are the body of Christ. We need to reach out. I know about 15 to 20 years ago, I was the church down here, in Florida, and went home. I let each month and killed herself.
Wow.
Went to church. It's at church.
My
And
goodness.
went home and killed herself after in this farm. Now, what happened? Why did she have to go through that mental illness by herself? Because she was ashamed. Why should we be ashamed of mental illness? The church has made us be ashamed. I'm not ashamed because I have a mental illness. I have the faith to believe God will help me. But until then, I'm going to take my medication. I'm going to go see my doctor.
That's right. You know, so many times we are, you know, in our feelings and don't want to allow the outside world to, you know, interfere in our personal lives. We want to shut the world out and not deal with our personal, mental issues.
And sometimes I think with some, they don't, it's not that they don't know that they have a problem. They know something is wrong, but just how do we reach out? And see, with you, Vanessa, and with others, I'm sure that once they recognize something, then they start to seek out that help. A lot of times, now see, you're a strong woman too, so I'm sure that people look at you and say, nothing's wrong with her. That's just her personality, you know. But no, you knew something was wrong.
Yes, yes, I did from a young age. I knew that I was dealing with mental illness, and you know, I watched so many people deal with depression and stuff like that, and they don't know they're depressed. They don't know why they can't get up. They don't know why they can't function and work and be in society. They don't know that that's what that is. And,
Right.
you know, and depression can cause you to do a lot of things and act in a lot of ways. But they don't know that they're depressed.
Okay. That you're right. You're absolutely right. Well, Evangelist, can you hold on just one moment? We're going to have to take a break at this point, but we would love to talk with you some more after the break. If you can just hold for a few moments.
Okay, and you're listening to WKAX 1500 AM Winning Worship Radio, the faith frequency on your dial, and we'll be right back.
In the shoulder, playing all your favorite hits. W286, 105.1 FM and 101.5 HD3 FM.
Craving that homemade taste, but don't have time to cook? Call ahead and take home with you or dine in with family and friends at royalties. They've got catfish, burgers, veggies, pork chops, and so much more. They can also cater your events. Royalties Restaurant and Catering is open Sundays from 11 to 3 and Monday through Thursday 11 to 2. Currently closed on Fridays and Saturdays. 500 North Montgomery Avenue in Sheffield, Alabama. 256-978-5179. Let us see your face in the place at Royalties. If you're looking for a place to fellowship or worship with family and friends, you're invited to Galilee Missionary Baptist Church, located at 23001 County Road 14 in Florence, Alabama, where the pastor is Mashorty Knox. The service days and times are Sunday morning worship, 9 a.m., and Wednesday night Bible study at 6:30 p.m.
All right,
For
you're
more
welcome.
information, call 256-767-1868. Galilee Missionary Baptist Church, where the motto is hashtag win.
Yo, Knox Media Group in partnership with the Nut House Studios presents Showtime at the Show Silent Showcasing Saturday, October 29th, 2022. Contestants will have the opportunity to win prizes up to $1,000. We are now seeking talent, comedians, spoken word artists, dancers, singers, rappers, groups, bands, and choirs. To sign up, go to www.b105fm.com or www.wkax1500am.com or call the station at 256-712-2887. Go ahead and sign up, submit your application, and show the show's name.
Shows in surrounding areas get ready for ASCAP. Surprise. We are bringing
Yeah,
to
and
you
she
a
did.
24-hour gospel
It's not
station,
her,
our
it's me.
sister station,
I will go.
WKAX 1500 AM, located at 113 Washington Avenue Northwest in Russellville, Alabama. Download our app on Google Play Store, WKAX 1500 AM. For more information, visit our website at WKAX1500am.com or set your dial to Faith Frequency at 1500 AM radio in your vehicle.
That's what I say.
We smiling for the camera. No, you're on that side. You don't have to. You don't have to. But we do.
Even lay awake at night, but that's alright. Trouble don't last always. It's gonna be a brighter day. Hold on, wait and see.
Trouble don't last long.
I can see the break in the
That
day.
That fits.
Yeah, it fits.
I won't worry, I won't fret.
Thank you.
He hasn't let me
Yeah.
Right song, right topic.
With the right topic.
Whatever you're going through, Jesus, He will fix it. Just know He'll see it through. Jesus, He will fix it.
Probably go back.
This is a great song. This is a great song.
It fits.
It fits.
Tough times don't last. Tough people do. Don't throw in the towel. That's what quitters do. Whatever the problem is, don't need to worry, have no fear. In time things will change. Just claim it in Jesus' name. Jesus' name. The faith makes me strong. That's why I keep holding on. I don't care what people say. I know He'll make a way. Jesus, He will fix it. Whatever you're going through, Jesus, He will fix it.
Yeah. Okay.
Jesus, He will fix it. And I know that He will do it.
11:15. Okay.
He's gonna see me through it. It's a while. I've been broken, but not be a repair.
Oh.
And I don't know where I would be if you weren't there.
Right.
Jesus, He will fix it.
Right.
This side of the volume because I've written on the back of stuff.
Oh, that's okay. 15.
Trouble, yeah, don't need to worry. Trouble, it's gonna be alright. Trouble will be over. Trouble won't last. Trouble will be over. Oh, Jesus, He will fix it. Whatever you're going through, Jesus, He will fix it. Just know He'll see you through. Jesus, He will fix it. Let's rock, come on. This song goes out to those who's going through something right now. You know which way to turn. Yeah, sleepless nights, crying all night long. It's gonna be alright. Jesus, He will fix it. Yeah, whatever it is, fix it. Ladies and gentlemen, for Group 5, we are. Clap your hands, everybody.
Oh, she does. That's good. Okay.
Clap your hands.
Let me tell. When we come back on, we'll go ahead and tell everyone else that we're gonna wrap it up. Come back on.
And then we're going to go right into our step. And then
Yeah, that's right about that. She ain't got. She ain't.
it's a minute.
For holiness. Let's take a stand. For righteousness. Everybody say, let's sing. To King Jesus. For him. Come on, sopranos. Come on, alto. Let's take.
Hey, sis. Sis. Hey, sis. I was trying to get you back. We're gonna come back on at 11:15. Is that okay? Okay. Bring you back, and we're gonna, just touch on what you said and the part about do you or do you not think that
How is your faith?
your faith is a lack of, do you have a lack of faith when you're seeking mental health? I'm gonna let you answer that again, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Okay. Okay. You can either hold or you can call back in at 11:15. You want to hold or call back? You should go hold.
Whatever you do, you gotta know. It's coming real soon. Whatever you do, you better know. Stop playing with God. Somebody in whatever you do, you better know. One more time.
There's one person. In addition to you, I would trust in my house. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Look out the end. Look out the business. Who's I have security across the street?
And that man's watching, like, I believe 24/7. Does he sleep? Yeah, by that window. He sleeps at the window.
I believe you. One night he called over and he said, "Are you all right over there, Pamela? Because I heard some noise. I ain't know who was coming from my house already." I went, "Oh, I'm fine." Them the kind of neighbors you want.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you do,
Let me say it. 356. I'm going 71.
7135.
So when we go back to the 15, then we're going to keep short of her. We gotta get some of this in.
We're gonna get it in.
Okay.
Wrap it up
I'm gonna
tomorrow.
tell her about 11:35. 11:35. Okay.
Come on, after the next song is Never Let Me Down by James Fortune.
Okay. Never let me down.
With everything that's been going on, this has to be said. All about my life, one thing hasn't changed. In my lowest moments, in your arms, I remain. Who can I trust? I've been lied to so much. If not for your grace, I know that I couldn't have made it without you. My life would be a mess without you. You're the one I owe my life to. So I make this confession about you. I can honestly say you have never. No, never. Here it is. Said you never let me down. Where's the lie? That's why. Yeah. Said you never let me down. Thank you. God. You have never let me down. Said you never let me down. You carry me through. So for me, honest. Wouldn't have survived without you. God. You're the one I owe my life to. You thought it was trouble, but it was only dream. Couldn't have made it without you. I know I could be a mess without you. You're the one I owe my life to. They see your breakthrough, but they don't know you've been through. So testify. Couldn't have made it without you. Let them know. I would be a whole mess without you. You're the one I owe my life to. So I made this confession to you.
She comes in.
God, you kept your word.
I'm just gonna write on the back. I'm just concerned.
Okay.
Thank you. God. Cause you never let me down. 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 You never let me down.
Welcome back. You are listening to and have been listening to the Winning Worship morning show on WKAX 1500 AM. Welcome back, Pam.
Welcome back, Jay. Welcome back. We have been touching on faith and mental illness. Is it wrong or do we lack faith when we seek mental health? Before break, we went on and we were talking to evangelist Vanessa Beckwith, and she was telling us about some of her life experiences and what she have to do or has to do with mental health and seeking mental health. She was letting us know that it was not a lack of faith. Just one moment, we do have her calling back in.
Okay.
Just one
I
moment.
don't believe it's a lack of faith.
I don't either. Welcome back, Evangelist Vanessa. Welcome back.
Well, thank you.
We are so glad that you have called in and shared your experiences with us. So, Evangelist, let me ask you again, is it wrong or do we lack faith when we seek mental health? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right.
Right.
Well, thank you so much,
I love that.
Evangelist.
Thank you so much.
We have really enjoyed you, and we encourage you to call back on our future topics and everything. And we love you. We appreciate you for calling in and tuning in to WKAX 1500 AM.
Thank you, Mr. Evangelist Vanessa, because even though we're ending just for now, I do love what you just said, because it is, we always have to get back to our faith in God and trust Him and love Him as He loves us. And yes, sometimes we have to, with this human body and mind, seek
Absolutely.
out help. But that doesn't mean that His help isn't there and available from Him. So continued faith and love in Him. And and then our mind body needs help sometimes.
That's right. That's
So
right.
thank you, Evangelist.
Thank you so
enjoyed you.
much. Thank you so much. God bless you.
God bless you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Well, God bless her.
God bless her.
I'm just going to throw it out there since she mentioned Pastor Knox.
Yes, you did.
If you would like to visit us at Galilee Missionary Baptist Church on Wednesday nights at 6:30, Sunday mornings at 9 o'clock, the address is 23001 County Road 14 in Florence. Please join us. Please join us.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we have upcoming events in the area, and we just want to let you all know about the show time at the shows. Showtime at the shows. Our sister station will host a local talent showcase in the next few months. As a matter of fact, on Saturday, October the 29th, at 7 p.m., potential participants must complete an application online with rules attached to the application. You may log on to www.the1051fm.com or www.wkax1500am.com. If you have any more questions, you may call 256-712-2887. A little bit more about the show. There will be absolutely no explicit acts. We have limited spots available. I think we have like 18 left. So please go ahead and log on and submit your application. We have 3 minute time limit showcasing your talent. Acts may include anything from singing, dancing, poetry, rap, etc. We will have a separate show, which is going to be from the Greek stroll off competition. That would be separate, and the prizes are up to $1,000.
Yes.
So please, 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 if you have any more information that you need or any questions, you can call 712-2887.
Yes, and then again, it's October 29th. That's a Saturday. And the way the weather is going, I'm sure it's going to be a pleasant evening.
Yes. And we look forward to hearing from you all. And it can be bands or
choirs.
Yeah, choirs. If you think you have the best choir in the area, hey, come on and submit your application online with us. And we will be glad to see that talent.
So start practicing and rehearsing now. Remember the 3-minute time limit.
That's right.
I know it'll get good to you up there, but 3 minutes. We will have a singing man. He will sweep you off. Good or bad.
That's right.
If you go over that 3-minute time limit. So, and also just if you want to call in with your thoughts and opinions, that number is 256-710-5172. We do also have a sister station in the Shoals area. It's our FM station, WMXV 105.1 FM and 101.5 HD3.
And well, Jay, we have a diaper giveaway that's going to be going on this Saturday. It's a diaper and gas card giveaway.
Okay.
Saturday, September 17th at 9:00 a.m. while supplies last at the Handy Recreation Center in Florence on the west side of Florence, 1105 Bill Street, Florence. They will be giving away diapers, pull-ups, wipes, and a free gas card. And all of this is free and
needed.
And much needed. And much needed. I believe the diapers and the pull-ups go all the way up to 5T. So if you're in need, please come, and I'm sure it's going to be first come, first serve. So come on out and get your diapers and your pull-ups and your wipes.
It starts at what time?
It starts at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. And hosting this is going to be the City of Florence and partnering with Community Action Agency of Northwest Alabama. If you have any questions, please contact our councilwoman, Katrina P. Simmons, at 256-349-3879. Again, you can contact Councilwoman Katrina P. Simmons if you have any questions. The number again is 256-349-3879.
And also what we have going on at the Muscle Shoals Fairgrounds is the North Alabama State Fair. Okay, that began on the 12th, the beginning of this week, and it goes through until this Saturday, the 17th. So if you out for fun, food, and rides, go out and have a good time.
Yes, enjoy the food. I'm so ready for the food.
She's gonna look at the rides and enjoy her thoughts of being on one, but she will be eating. And there's nothing wrong with that. So go out and have that good time.
That's right, because you have the funnel cakes, you have the Polish sausage with the onions and the peppers.
Ooh.
Oh goodness.
Okay, see, I'm good on the vision. I don't know if I could eat all that. It sounds good though, you know, and all and sweets, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, you get out to the fairgrounds and have a good time, ride the rides and enjoy the food.
Absolutely.
And just have fun with each other. Also, just so you can contact us on our website, it's www.wkax www.wkax1500am.com. Our Facebook and Instagram, WKAX 1500 AM. So now you have many ways to reach us.
And go out, and it is a beautiful day on today. Our weather in Russellville, Alabama,
And hope it's still
75 degrees.
Okay.
A sunny day, and high is going to be 86 today, low 62. So a very pleasant day. A very pleasant
when
day.
we were coming in, it was so nice. I'm sure it's still nice out there.
It is.
The breeze.
The temperature is steady rising.
Okay, well.
I believe it's 78 degrees now.
Okay, well. We could stop at 80, but then that's not my call.
Okay,
that's
all right.
Listen, I am enjoying the topic that we have, and there is no, well, I don't want to say there's right or wrong, answer, but I do believe, I don't believe that we lack faith because we seek help, because as it was mentioned, it is a illness, as is diabetes, high blood pressure, or if you're having back problems, you seek a doctor. So it is an illness, but because it's of the mind, a lot of people think, okay, especially in the Black community, they're crazy.
That's right.
They think of you as crazy. They think of you you can get over it, you can handle it.
Yeah.
And it really is some deep rooted things. And you have to hold on to the Word of God. You have to have your faith. The foundation is the Word of God, and it is God. It is our faith in Him. But at the same time, we do need help with this body and this mind.
Absolutely.
And there are trained professional people that can help us. Now, whether that mean you need to be on medication or you need to sit and talk with somebody, whatever it is that you're needing that will get you back into a place of God, I lost my word for the thought process, but to get you back to where you can think and cope, then you'll always find your way. The Lord is always right there.
Absolutely. And in James 2:17, we have
a caller. You look that up for me. Good morning. This is Janet. You're on with Janet and Pam, the Winning Worship Morning Show.
Good morning.
Yes, ma'am. Oh. The wrong information. Listen, I'm sorry. Can you hold for just a moment? We need to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with you. I promise. Okay, you're listening to WKAX 1500 AM Winning Worship Radio. We'll be right back.
KAX 1500 AM Winning Worship Radio,
Your
Russellville,
Life
Alabama.
Remembered, specializing in a variety of services, from funeral live stream recordings, graveside or indoor facilities. We even design obituaries, t-shirts, embroidery, engraved plaques, and other memorable saves. Contact us today at 1-888-897-5166 and allow us the opportunity to serve you and your family. Your Life Remembered, where our motto is winning.
Anthony. And how long we looking for? Huh? Until 45?
Oh no.
We got a caller that just called in. Yeah.
What
We
is
can
it?
go ahead after the song. Can you bring it to a close? Because she had just called in. So if
And
you
then
can,
after her, we
if
can
you
play
can cut
music.
some of the song, and we'll go back into it. Okay, he's gonna cut it.
Shirley? Hi. We're gonna cut some of the music and come right back into you. He wasn't aware that you were on. Okay, hold on.
And who is that? The Clark sisters.
Now, Faith is
Welcome back to the Winning Worship Morning Show at WKAX 1500 AM. We are on with Mr. Shirley Atkins. Are you there? Okay, I'm sorry to have interrupted you. Continue on, please.
That have the deal with mental.
Mm. Yes.
Well, Minister Shirley, I do have a question. I just wanted to ask you, what do you think about the topic? Is it wrong or do we lack faith when we seek mental health?
I'm so glad you said that because that was going to be my question was do you think mental health and demons play a part together in this? And so you pretty much answered that. That was going to be my question and you just went right on in.
Well, thank you so much for calling in and talking with us.
It's always good to hear your voice and call in any on whatever subjects and topics we may have your opinions and I can always learn from you, so it's good to hear you. Sorry.
God
Be
bless
blessed. I guess it did. Put her out there. I really thought I heard her name. I guess because since I know her, then I just thought I heard her name. Oh my goodness. It was good to hear from her and it's hear her point of view. So we still have time, you know.
If you'd like to call in, 256-710-5172 is the number to call in for your opinions and tell us what you think. Is it wrong or do we lack faith when we seek mental health?
Yeah, I think surely she summed that in up, you know, do you think mental illness and demons play a part together? In some situations I do believe so. You know, and that's where well with everything, it's God.
And you know, I was talking about the scripture earlier, James 2.
Yes.
And it was James 2:17. Even so, faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone. You know, if we don't put forth the effort to go and seek help for mental health, then we're falling down on pretty much what the scripture is saying. Faith without works is dead. So if you don't put the forth effort to go and seek mental guidance,
therapy,
and therapy, yes, then that's going to hurt us. That's going to hurt us.
So, well, I also am a firm believer in, and for those, there may be some who disagree, and that's okay. It's your opinion, your everything. But
absolutely,
I would still, in seeking mental health and therapy, which I really believe a person should. But that belief also is, please, attend the church.
I strongly
Get
believe.
a relationship with God,
Yes.
as well as seeking your mental health. It and eventually, for some, not for all. This is just my 2 cent opinion with change back. That sometimes then you don't need that. For some,
Right.
once they get their strength back in their mind, the renewing of their mind. But again, I would suggest, I don't think that you lack faith by seeking help for your mind, but I also would suggest that you attend church. I'm inviting everyone, as I will always invite you to come out to our church. It's Galilee Missionary Baptist Church.
Absolutely.
Galilee Missionary Baptist Church, 23001 County Road 14, and that's in Florence.
Yes, not Bleaton.
Not Bleaton, Florence. And Wednesday nights at 6:30 p.m. and
Absolutely.
Sundays at 9:00 a.m. under the leadership of Pastor Mashur T. Knox.
Yes, absolutely.
Great teacher, great preacher. I promise you, we have a lot of fun on Wednesday nights, but we are learning within that fun, and we're able to ask questions. That's how on Wednesday nights, that's how you're going to learn, is to ask the questions, to listen, to take notes, look in your Bible, go to Wednesday night Bible study, because by Sunday it's preaching time.
That's right.
So
there you have it.
Oh, well, there you have it.
So thanks for joining.
Don't interrupt them on Sunday. Let them preach the word. You come in on Wednesday and make your comments.
Well, thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate you tuning in to the Winning Worship Morning Show. And tune in Monday through Friday from 9 to 12 when we're here. Myself and Jay, she's here. And sometimes we have special guests to come in.
Yes.
So please join in, tune in.
Today was an awesome show.
It was.
It really was. It's not long enough because listen, there's much more to mental health, there's much more to therapy, there's much more to the Word of God. So we need to seek whatever. First seek ye the kingdom of God. You go there first, and if your mindset is such that you can't see straight, just like Arthur Rose Greer said, the sun had the audacity to come out the next day.
Absolutely.
So sometimes you're just not there.
Right.
So, and you may not can afford a therapist. I'm saying good friends. I'm just gonna throw her name out. She can kill me later. It's okay. But Tamika always says, get to know the mindset of a person. Get to know the person.
To know the person.
So that you can find a friend in someone who can help you, not only listening to you and being there for you, but point you in the direction of God, and also help get you to the doctor if you need to. I mean, come on, people.
Pick you up late in the midnight hour.
Pick you up late in the midnight hour. I was already talking to Pam between 12 and 2.
That's what good friends do. You have friends and you need to talk to that special friend in the wee hours of the night or the morning. You can do that. And it's okay. It's okay to talk through your problems, through your situations.
Just like the last caller when she says, I've been helping this person, what was it, 12 or 15 years? 15 years.
Yes.
And she says, and I don't have a license. I'm not a licensed therapist or psychologist. But if someone is coming to you for that many years, you're saying and doing something right.
That's right. Absolutely.
So there goes the good friend or the good listener.
And that's why I often say, go and be a blessing to someone. It does not have to be financial. That ear, that listening ear, oh my goodness.
Goes a long way.
Yes, it goes a long way.
And the human contact to touch,
absolutely,
to hug someone,
absolutely.
So that they could feel that energy and that love.
That's right.
And then hopefully that person that you're talking to has that type of faith that you're seeking and needing. Exactly. It all plays together, just like what was it, Evangelist Vanessa. God bless her. I love you. She had a list of medicines.
She did. She did.
And that helps her to cope. And also in her able to cope and deal with life And
her faith
daily,
was strong.
her faith is strong in the Lord.
Even with the list of medications,
That's not
and
clouding her.
situations. That's
It's
right.
not clouding her. It's
Absolutely.
helping her. So whatever helps you, then please do so, and then find your way, because you see her faith is strong.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
lack of faith. No, she
does not have lack of faith.
She does not,
And she lets you know that.
and she lets you know that. With the many medicines she has, God bless her.
Absolutely. But we do have events coming up.
Yes, we do. Let's talk about welcome to the Showtime at the Shows.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so at the Shows Theater on October 20th, that's a Saturday. Prayerfully, the weather is going to be nothing but beautiful. October 29th, 7 o'clock in the evening, we're having Seeking New Talent, comedians, dancers, choirs, rappers, spoken words. Pam's hula hooping. She's the only one going to be there. A separate competition is the Greek stroll off. I almost thought about something on the floor and you falling in it. No, that was just so wrong of a thought. Let's get back to the show. I'm sorry, I had a little visual here with Pam. The prizes are up to $1,000, ladies and gentlemen. So sign up today. Earlier, Pam said that there may be about 18 slots. That was a couple of days ago, so they may be dwindling down. They could be 15, 12 slots. But listen, sign up today at www.the1051fm.com or www.WKAX1500am.com, or please call us for more information at 256-712-2887. And again, our sister station, W286 105.1 FM and WKAX 1500 AM.
Absolutely.
We're presenting this. I can't wait.
I am excited.
No, really, I
am
really
excited.
can't wait. I say that like, I can't wait. No, really, it's going to be so much talent out there, so much laughter. So, bringing the community together, and everyone having a good time. And I haven't seen or know of anything like that.
And we have a lot of talent. Not here. Right. And we have a lot of talent in the area. So I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited.
I'm really looking forward to, not only because I know the Sandman will sweep someone away, but really looking forward to hearing some good singing, good dancing, some good everything.
Yes.
So it's going to be a fun night.
Well, we're going to take a break and we'll be back shortly, right after this. So please.
You're listening to WKAX 1500 AM, the Winning Worship Morning Show. We'll be right back.
Oh, yeah, we are. Come back.
I'm so glad because I was blind, but now I see.
Okay.
I'm still
Okay.
So I see it.
I apologize to her.
Apologize for what?
No, because she said, well, I guess because it said, but what's funny is, I
That's right. Everybody know my voice. Everybody know
you have a distinctive voice. She has a distinctive voice. Yeah, I've never heard no one like you. I never heard no one like her. No, that's not a bad thing.
Oh, okay.
It's just the tone, yeah. Because like some people say, I think that so. No, you're that one.
I know my friends that live in Memphis, they say the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
They say your voice. Yeah, I got my voice.
I've had my share through the month. You said right there. Through all the sickness and the pain. But your love was consistent. our family.
Oh my God.
So we won't forget
Say what?
everything we need.
Oh, I didn't say anything.
As I grow
So
and get
do that
control.
when we come back.
Into the chains of his goodness. Take that each and every day. And when you're telling, please take your time. Yeah. So don't rush me. Don't rush. Please take your time.
And there's a reason. And there's a reason.
I'm telling you.
Love's been so good to me.
And it's so good. You should see the cloud.
Always keep it in you.
Right Now Cleaning Service, owned and operated by Mr. James McCool, located at 202 East 2nd Street, Tuscumbia, Alabama. You can call at 256-483-7088 or email james.mccoo@comcast.net. Let us help you look your best and smell fresh. A thing worth doing is worth doing well. Colossians 3:23, and whatsoever ye do, do
Are
it
you
heartily
welcoming?
as to the Lord, not unto men.
You're going
Right Now Cleaning Service, we're here to serve.
Welcome back. Welcome back. You're listening to the Winning Worship Morning Show here at WKAX 1500 AM. I am Janet.
I am Pam.
Right now. Oh, my bad. Good morning. Welcome back. Welcome back. You're listening to the Winning Worship Morning Show, WKAX 1500 AM. I'm Janet.
And I am Pam.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Doing well. Doing
That's
well.
great. That's great. Listen, we want you all to know that we have introductory church packages. If you want advertising for your church or your different companies, we have several packages that will fit your budget. We have a station for you, WKAX 1500 AM, 105.1 FM, and 101.5 HD3. We have advertising rates for you. So if you have any questions, please call 256-712-2887 and we can get you to a sales representative that can help you with one of the packages, one of the several packages that we have here at the radio station. Like I said, we have introductory church packages as well to fit your church budget. We look forward to hearing from you. And again, that number is 256-712-2887.
All right now, so that we can help you advertise, not only for the churches, but all businesses and
absolutely
on both our AM and FM station.
Absolutely.
Okay, and our FM station is in the Shoals area. It's WXV 105.1 FM and I'm sorry, now I'm going into the AM. And then 101.5 HD3 that is located in the Shoals area. And here in Russellville, we are WKAX 1500 AM. And also listen on our website. To reach us on the website is www.wkax1500am.com. Facebook and Instagram, WKAX 1500 AM. And I believe that's Google and iPhone, right?
That's right.
Google
That's
and
right.
iPhone app. You search by WKAX 1500
That's right.
AM. I just want to take the time, Pam. Oh, listen, even though we're moving on because we're out of time, that tomorrow, whatever, give us a call in at 256-710-5172. We may just continue on with more of the mental health and.
That's right, the mental illness and faith. So give us a call. We want to hear from you. If you have an opinion, that's
any
fine.
thoughts
We
or
want to hear
experiences, yourself, family or friend, and you don't have to say your name. So just please give us a call. But I do want to thank author Rose Greer for calling in and sharing with us. That was awesome and
Yes.
powerful, really. And thank you, Evangelist Vanessa. Is it Beckman?
With
Beckwith. I rename people all the time. It's
I do the same thing.
No, I want to thank her and for all the listeners out there and for our last caller. You don't always have to be a licensed professional to
Absolutely.
listen to someone or to minister to them the word of God.
That's right. We heard that straight from Minister Shirley.
Yes. So,
Yes.
and go out to the fair. Okay. It started on the 12th and it ends on the 17th, which is Saturday. So go out to the North Alabama State Fair and have some fun, eat some food.
That's right. And we want to make sure that you get to the diaper and gas cart giveaway. So and that's this coming up Saturday at September the 17th at 9:00 while supplies last at the Handy Recreation Center, 1105 Street here in Florence. They're in Florence. They will be giving away diapers, pull-ups, wipes, and the gas card, and it's free. So please just, go by. If you have any questions, you can call Councilwoman Katrina P. Simmons at 256-349-3879. And they're partnering with, the city of Florence is partnering with Community Action Agency of Northwest Alabama. So all supplies will be first come, first serve. Get there early so you can get a chance to get one of those gas cards.
And October 29th, don't forget that we're seeking talent for our showtime at the Shoals Theater. That's October 29th at 7 o'clock. That's a Saturday evening. And the Greek Stroll-Off competition, both competitions are separate and the prizes are up to $1,000. And come out for some good fun. And 3-minute time limit. And I have to get, tomorrow I will let you know how many slots we still have available. A few days ago it was about 18. So listen, it's been a pleasure talking with you today, listening to everyone's opinion. And I want to thank you so much for listening to the Winning Worship Radio Show on WKAX 1500 AM, the Winning Worship Radio, where we bring praise every weekday morning, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. So tell a neighbor, tell a friend to tune in to WKAX 1500 AM, Winning Worship Radio, the faith frequency on your dial of the shows.
God bless.
God
Be a
bless
blessing to someone.
We are bringing to you a 24-hour gospel station, our sister station, WKAX 1500 AM, located at 115 Washington Avenue Northwest.
And it was sitting in front of me. I knew how to do
Download our
it.
app on
You
Google
take it
Play
away from
Store,
me.
WKAX 1500 AM. For more information, visit our website at WKAX1500am.com or set your dial to faith frequency at 1500 AM radio in your vehicle.
After our show, we're supposed to already know what we're talking about. It's just, we may continue. I didn't say we were. That I didn't say. And we're going to. No, so if we don't by the time we get there, we can discuss it
Yeah,
in
we
the
can
car.
talk about it in the car.
And then go right into that meeting because he's probably going to
What we're going to talk about next.
It all is. We can continue on, but it was getting
Yeah, he probably wants to get another.
And then
1 o'clock.
Is that live still on?
probably.
You're done with it.
I don't know if it goes off automatically.
No, it doesn't go off automatically.
I don't know how